Hello, welcome to the Horror of It All Movie Podcast. I'm Eric. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this big old monster here from a couple of things. Vinegar Syndrome subscriber package, as well as the Valentine's Day sale, and some other stuff. So let's dive right into it. I haven't got a box this big in a little while. I mean, maybe you can tell from older videos. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I do remember getting these big old boxes back in the day before I had most of the stuff. But there was so much stuff this time that I wanted that it turned into this. And you can keep adding to orders, so it turns into one giant thing. So let's dive right in here. Hoodie. Awesome hoodie. On the front. I don't know if you can see that. Kinda. It's the girl. There's my new hoodie. And we got... I have this shirt, technically. But it was like a different variant. It's more like red. It's the canister. Nah. And this I've been wanting to get for a while and just never ended up getting it. But this is the archive shirt. Pretty cool. All right. Let's dive into the movies. We got... Well then, I've never had that. I've had these stuffed in boxes. I guess it depends who does it. This wrapped in quite a bit of bubble wrap for my sticker. I always throw a sticker on randomly because I already definitely have some. But, alright. Package number 1. I don't know how many is in here. Quite a few. There's quite a few. What do we got? A mixture. Alright, I got Glow, which I really know nothing about, and I've heard about it. It was definitely a bit of a wrestling month in the partner labels. This is from AGFA, the story of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Glow. And I guess it was a show in the 90s or something. I don't know. I don't follow wrestling. I did a bit when I was a kid with my dad, but... inside there. Pretty cool. But it's a documentary about that, so I am intrigued. And then we have one of the big titles during the sale that was an upgrade from an old double feature DVD. Body Girls and Let's Get Physical. I thankfully, because I would have still got it, but I did not have the DVD, so now it's just completely new to me, which is awesome. The reverse is Let's Get Physical, which I might flip, even though it's the back. I don't know yet, but yeah, these look pretty entertaining. Body Girls looks pretty funny. And Let's Get Physical looks also equally as good. Obviously, these aren't for everyone. This is Peakorama 19, which those numbers are weird to me because they have older Peakoramas that aren't numbered and so on. But I guess you got to be into that type of stuff, like the adult movies. But since they're older, like 70s and 80s stuff usually, there's a lot of story, and a lot of them are really good, like really entertaining. I mentioned it a while ago. I don't know if I'll still do it, but at some point I probably will do like a top 10 favorite of the adult titles from Vinegar Syndrome. I've been waiting for. I'm super excited for that. The Devonsville Terror. This is Vinegar Syndrome 424. I don't think we still have to do that, so I won't. I love that their slip covers are softer now. I don't know what they did, but I notice and I appreciate it. And the reverse is definitely getting reversed. That is awesome. I actually like that art a little better, even though it's just... But that's that. Pretty cool. That's more of an older one, I think. This is from, how do you say it? Uli Lamel, who did The Boogeyman and did, and Olivia and Boogeyman 2. I know there's Strangers in Paradise. But yeah, this is definitely a sought-after one. I have an old DVD of this, but the DVD wasn't the greatest. I think it was on like a, not necessarily a pack, but maybe like a triple feature or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah. That's definitely a big title. Glad to be a subscriber and you get that automatically. That was bag number 1. Bag number 2. Okay. What do we got here? Deep Undead from Saturn's Core. I know I've heard a few people because of, I don't know, the way it looks or something. It's just like, oh, that looks terrible, blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't think that way. I'm a big Saturn's Core fan and a big fan of shot-on-video stuff. Not everything is great, but these are a lot of these movies are new discoveries for me. But it's the inside. I might flip it. I'm not sure. But shot-on-video itself is not a new thing to me. I did grow up with a lot of shot-on-video, like Zombie Bloodbath, those movies, and I'm trying to think of Blood Cult, The Ripper, Revenge. I know those kind of go together, but yeah, I love me some Saturn's Core. This one was one that I ended up adding later. It might have been during the sale. I don't think these weren't on sale, but from Canadian International Pictures, when they were the two main guys were on The Disconnected. Such a great interview. I know I mention The Disconnected quite often, but I love that channel. But this one, I saw it and everything, and I just kind of kept going past it. But I'm glad to get it because once I really paid attention to it, I'm like, wow, how do I not have this? It's got a nice book. Because it just, a woman's desire, a man's weakness, a family nightmare. But yeah, 1969. Let's see, the first Canadian film to compete for the De Palma or at Cannes Film Festival. Oh, that's not what it says. De Palma. Palmud. I don't know what that means. The remarkable feature directorial debut. Blah blah blah. But yeah. It. Like a I don't know if it's just like a family drama or what it is, but it looked really good. So, I'm glad I finally got it. Don't Let the Angels Fall. From Canadian International Pictures. And when I did my initial order, and I realized, I don't know how I didn't get this, but Sons of the Stars from Deaf Crocodile. I enjoyed the other one, Delta Space Mission, but I don't know how I didn't put I was looking at it and reading it, but somehow I didn't put it in my cart. Thankfully, I went back for it. These weird little cartoons from, what's this one? 88? When's this one from? I think this is older. Yeah, 84. For some reason, I had 70s in my head. But yeah. And that has a nice book as well. Ooh, cool. Looks like there's a filmography in the back. Interesting. But, yeah. And they're not usually very long. Yeah, 80 minutes. But, yeah. Pretty cool. And then another one I went back for Canadian International Pictures. Nobody Waved Goodbye. I don't know how I didn't get these, because usually I read all the synopses of a lot of stuff, but there's so many. Sometimes they get past you, but I don't get everything, of course. But I just get what I like. But then sometimes time goes by, and you're like, wait a minute, how did I not get that one, kind of thing. So a startling film that shows what teenagers feel but never tell. That's the reverse. That's the reverse. I think I'll keep the other one for now. It's different to a degree, just reversed colors, I guess, kind of. All right. What else have we got in here? This was a recommend by, but it was private chat. It was during the sale. It was one of the partner labels that was on sale. It's from Dark Star. But yeah, recommended on the live stream from Disconnected. Celeste is also a YouTuber. And recommended this. So we'll see how that goes. I thought it looked interesting anyway. I like all over stuff, so I'll let you know how I felt about it. There's the inside. I already showed you that. Oh, I thought it was like, since when do they have the plastic things? That hasn't happened in a long time. And then the reverse is the same as the book in the slip cover. And a little book in there. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. It definitely seemed intriguing. Jack is a lonely internet gambler living in New York City, and he quickly becomes fixated on Scarlett, a cam girl from San Francisco. And from what I understand, it just gets more intense from there. So I am all for that. That sounds very interesting. Alright, what else we got here? An older erotica Babyface. This is one that I had to keep going back to because I was surprised I didn't have it, but I didn't, so here we are. I didn't get Babyface 2, but it's back when we still had the DVDs. Whoops. Can't show the rest of that. Alright, number 3. I got, 2.5 left? This one's just, I think, slip covers and stuff. Another upgrade they did, 4K for Massage Parlor Murders. I get why they did it. I'm also still on that camp of some people where it's like, did it really need it? I'm happy to watch it again in 4K because, I mean, it was already on Blu-ray, but it is one of their first releases. It was number 4, which still says number 4 on it, which is, I like when they do that, so you know. Some might like it if they put a current number, but it's that. I think the other one is probably, the original. I don't need the original again. But we'll see. I'll watch it again. It was good for what it was. But yeah, being as it was one of their first releases, I've been buying since then from them. So it's been that long since I've seen it. I do like the artwork. It's really interesting. But yeah, Massage Parlor Murders on 4K. This is another partner label that I kept going back and forth on. It just, I don't know why it looks interesting to me. I love that time. That was a big part of my teenage years in '99 and stuff. So it's kind of like one of those Y2K time frame movies. Not necessarily. I don't know where I was going with that. But that's the reverse, which is technically the reverse is already out. But Pirates, yeah, looks like it's about a group of friends hanging out on New Year's Eve, 1999. Pirates. It's a few months ago partner label. Oh, so that's from Gunpowder and Sky. I do really like their stuff. All right, one of my staples, as I usually mention, but I didn't. Saturn's Core is one of my staples, as if you couldn't already see that. Culture Shock. Thrust. This is going to be one of the newest movies they've put out, and I'm on board. But yeah, I don't know why I did it that way. Thrust. The inside is not reverse. This is what you get on the inside. So, more Culture Shock. Bring it on. These nice soft slip covers. Yeah, I don't think I've got to order this big, and it was probably a halfway to Black Friday or a Black Friday sale back when I didn't have as much. If you followed my channel or heard me say things about this, don't get me wrong, I love Return of the Living Dead and stuff, but the whole thing in society about zombies eating brains, that it's in people's heads, no pun intended, it's weird to me. I can't, it's like a pet peeve that it's become like a thing where it's referenced, but where's other than Return of the Living Dead, and 9 times out of 10, I'm sure those people that talk like that haven't even seen it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little rant of mine. But the reason why I said it was because of this. It looks fun. It's like a romantic, like, zombie movie. Has that little thing description on the back. But yeah, forget what I said. I don't know why that bugs me. It just does. And I'm sure later on movies started to do that, but when it seemed like when people were saying it, it wasn't really a thing. So I just didn't get it. That's all. So needless to say, if this was like 5-10 years ago, I might not have picked up this movie, but it wasn't out then, so got little Valentines. Pretty cool. But we'll see how this movie goes. It looks like fun. It's just a modern day, like, it's not a zombie comedy, but it's I don't know why I'm looking at it and not. Anyway, looks like fun. They look like they're school age, and they turn into zombies, and it's also a love story. There's another movie like that, but I can't remember what it is. It was from years ago. But yeah, forget all that rant bullshit. It's just me going whatever. This is really cool. I was hoping I would be surprised by it, but alas, there's the internet. It's everywhere. I saw it by accident in groups, but initially I thought this was another slipcover, and I'm like, cool, but what am I going to do with it? Because it already has one. But it wasn't. More zombies. Bio-zombie. I love that slipcover. I am all over this movie. What was it? What was it described as? Let's see. Like a mix between... I don't know. Remember, did I see it on here? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember what it was where I saw it, but like a mix between like Peter Jackson and like Dawn of the Dead or some shit like that. Don't quote me. I don't remember the exact thing what it said, but this movie, I am all over it. It's so cool. Just looks And I think it's just awesome when they do stuff like this for subscribers. I thought it was another slipcase. Nope, it's a slip box. So pretty fucking cool. It's very neon. I don't know if you can even see a lot of that. But there's the inside. Let's see. Looks like the reverse is the back of the slipcover, so I may or may not do that or reverse it. Got a nice thick book. Pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I could. Maybe somebody said it. Neon-filled zombie comedy bursting at the guts with 90s flair. I do remember a Peter Jackson reference. I do, but I swear there was like Romero in there too. But being a zombie movie, of course, there's going to be influence there. But looks like a lot of fun. That is another, as I said, subscriber thing. Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for this little extra thing for being a subscriber. All right, keep moving on here. These are all DVDs. I usually go back and get some DVDs. I don't think I'm going to open all these right here with you because the DVDs, there's not much. Just making sure I can show everything. Yeah. But I always get a handful. I got 5, of the older titles because they're super cheap. So I got Flesh and Laces 1 and 2. Got Marilyn and the Senator, which this was the last thing I ordered, and I got it for like $2 because they gave you last minute like $5 coupons, so you go back and buy more. There wasn't really anything else, and then I was like, how do I not have this? It seems like something I would buy. I looked through all my DVDs. I made sure I never checked it off. Never had it. It was like $7.50, so I paid like $2.50. Pleasure Maze, Lover's Lane. Let's see. Fantastic Orgy, Champagne Orgy. And Fast Cars, Fast Women. And Starship Heroes. The second feature looks like it's a lot of fun, so I am excited for that. It kind of has that. It reminded me of maybe not exactly like it, but like The Beast in Space, that adult title. All right, we got one more bag, but I think I'll just do this real quick because I got Woman's Torment slipcover. Pretty decent slipcover. Pretty good movie. A bit of a mindfuck of a movie. Her name was Lisa. I have not seen this, but I do have it, and I don't know why I haven't seen it, because it is the director of Corruption, so I'm sure I'll like it. Now, this is a big one that pissed some people off, but I'm all for it. I never got it, and I know a lot of people pay a ridiculous amount to get it, but I know, and this is different because it's the media club, but I got the Bloodhook slip. Pretty cool. I'm all for this. I was never going to re-buy it just for this. I don't usually do aftermarket stuff unless it's something reasonable. I know I'm going to pay more, but if it's ridiculous, it's not for me. So, I got this with my points. And then what else here? Just another one of those amazing stickers. So that's awesome. Put the other one on my 4K player. All right. Is there something in here? Yes, there is. Speaking of the media club, got my keychain. I'm handing out keychains, if you know that reference from I swear that movie. All right, this is the other one that was a Vinegar Syndrome this month for subscribers. Goodbye, 20th Century. I know nothing about it. I don't even know if I have a feeling one way or the other if I'll like it or I won't like it, but we shall see. I'll probably like it. It's Vinegar Syndrome. It's usually how it goes for me. The reverse is the slipcover, so I'll just leave it. But yeah, I know nothing about this, but bring it on. One of if not the first casualty, so to speak, for slipcovers that I did get, but I was right on it because I was super interested in it from ETR Media. Who Done It? The Clue documentary. I actually bought. Well, I probably shouldn't say it on the video, but in case he watches it. But super awesome with this. It'd be nice if Clue got a good release. I don't know what the issue is with that, but at least I understand more than some that rights issues and things like that can make things a nightmare to do, unfortunately. So that could be why, because it's out on Blu-ray. It's just pretty much bare bones. I mean, there is the different endings and stuff, which is cool, but yeah, it's a documentary, so it's not just a movie based on a board game anymore. Big fan of this. My brother loves Clue, so I'll have to let him check that out. And I believe this was the second slip that went out. The other wrestling, because I mentioned wrestling, it seems like a year ago because I've been opening for almost a half hour. But the Hitman Heart documentary, I have not seen this, but I am definitely intrigued by it. It's kind of around the time, it was more 80s really when I watch it with my dad, but there was some 90s, so it must be like an older, or the original art. Book is really cool looking, but it's his documentary, and I am all for it. I like stuff like that, and actually, I think I'll flip it because it's the same. There we are. Thank you for anybody who's still here. I got one left. And this is the other adult title that was not an upgrade or anything. It was a new one. What is it? The Double Exposure of Holly. It sounds. I thought it looked good. I know some that were watching it thought it didn't, but everything's subjective, especially with Vinegar Syndrome. I will flip that. That's a pretty cool art. So yeah, that was my monster haul of February for Vinegar Syndrome. As of this recording, I got about a week, I think, less than a week, and we'll have March. So we'll see what that entails. Anybody who stuck here to the end, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you would, if you like what you see and hear and blah, blah, blah. And check out my other videos. I got rankings, podcasts, unboxings, different bigger hauls, and all that good stuff. And I also have a show that I do called What I've Been Watching. And a lot of this stuff is going to be on that at some point. So, like I said, thanks for sticking around. If you're still here at the end of the video, comment below. Tell me what you guys might have got or what you want, if there's any of them you want to talk about. But yeah, this has been the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Until next time.